All right, y'all. Travel Addict, I'm back in Paris. We're going to take my man down. He's a first timer. We're going to break his cherry. So we're going to take him down to the Eiffel Tower, and we're going to show you all the setup and the preparation for the Summer Olympics. Once again, keep it locked and be sure to subscribe, like, and share. It's the Travel Addict coming to you live once again from Paris, France. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? You can see what's behind me. We're about to get a little closer and show you all the preparation for the Summer Olympics. Need I say no more? Get back to you shortly. Well, look where we are, ladies and gentlemen. Shall I say deja vu? We are back on the river, Paris, France. I'm going to keep on keeping on, and I'm going to show you a little bit more of the river. We're going to get a little bit closer to the Eiffel Tower and show you all the preparation that's going into setting up for the Summer Olympics. So, hey, make sure you hit that subscribe, like, and share button. It's the Travel Addict coming to you live once again from Paris, France. So check it out, folks. Hey, I'm back in Paris. This time flying solo. Well, actually not quite flying solo. Got my man with me, got my man Travis. He's on the upper level. His first time to Paris. We're on the riverboat cruise once again. Let me get myself a vibration, and we're gonna take the riverboat cruise once again. And we're gonna show you the preparation for the Summer Olympics right here in Paris. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and share button. Hey, welcome back to Paris, France 2024.
Elle nous amènera sur 22 des 37 ponts qui enjambent la Seine dans Paris. Et dans un premier temps, donc, nous remontons la Seine à contre-courant. Ça veut dire que tout ce que vous trouvez sur votre droite correspond à la rive gauche et inversement à gauche, cela correspond à la rive droite. Et nous allons remonter dans ce sens jusqu'à l'île Saint-Louis. Ensuite, nous ferons notre demi-tour et nous serons de retour à notre point de départ. This is the right bank, and we're going to sail in this direction during approximately half an hour. And then, after having overtaken the St. Louis Island, we're going to do our U-turn and then we should be back to our departure. Les bateaux qui sont amarrés, qui sont habités. Alors après le pont sur la gauche, on verra également le palais Tokyo, donc qui est un centre d'art moderne. Il date de 1937. Il a été inauguré à l'occasion de l'Expo universelle. C'est toujours après le pont, mais cette fois-ci sur la droite. Vous les voyez déjà ici, quelques bulbes dorés. La partie This one was inaugurated in 2015. We're approaching now the Alma Bridge, and on the left of the bridge you are going to see the replica of the flame of the Statue of Liberty. That flame, you know, was brought here in 1987. It was offered to us by the newspaper, the Herald Tribune, at the occasion of the 100 years anniversary of the Statue of Liberty that we had offered to the Americans. That flame stands on the top of the Alma Tunnel. That's where the terrible incident that killed Princess Diana took place 10 years later. So that flame afterwards became her memorial. Sur votre gauche, à présent, on s'approche du pont de l'Alma. And on the right, you can see our National Assembly, also called the Congress Palace, welcoming 577 deputies elected by us. It's one of the two chambers of our parliament with the Senate, and the two chambers are to the north. Alright, and still on the right, you can see a very elegant street called the Faubourg Saint-Germain, built in the 18th century with private mansions of the nobility, who were turned into ministeries and embassies. Sur votre droite, à présent, on est en train de longer le quartier très élégant appelé Faubourg Saint-Germain, qui a été bâti au XVIIIe siècle, avec des hôtels particuliers de la noblesse qui par la suite ont été transformés en ambassades et en ministères. Et puis, en s'approchant de la prochaine passerelle, vous allez voir à droite de la passerelle une toute petite statue qui nous tourne le dos, qui représente le troisième président américain, qui s'appelle Thomas Jefferson. Et alors, Jefferson était venu en France en 1945, il était ambassadeur des États-Unis d'Amérique. Et dans quelques instants, vous allez voir, après cette passerelle sur la droite, le pavillon de la Légion d'honneur, visible avec sa coupole verte. La façade arrière de ce bâtiment, celle qu'on ne voit pas, a inspiré Thomas Jefferson pour construire la Maison Blanche une fois de retour aux États-Unis. So we are now approaching the next bridge, and on the right of that bridge, you can see a tiny statue turning the back to us. That statue represents the third American president. His name is Thomas Jefferson. He came to France in 1785. At that time he was ambassador of the United States of America. And you can see the building with the green cupola, and just after the bridge as well. This building is called the Legion of Honor Pavilion. And the rear facade of that building, the one that we cannot see, has inspired Thomas Jefferson to build the White House after he came back to America. And still after the bridge, and still on the right, you're going to see a huge building with two clocks and many names of cities on the facade. This building is the Musée d'Orsay, Orsay Museum. This building has not always been a museum. Originally it was a train station when it was built in 1900 at the occasion of the World's Fair. And it was used during about 40 years, and then it got disaffected because of some technical problems. It was turned into a museum in 1986. Now it's a museum dedicated to all the kind of arts produced between 1848 and 1914, mainly the Impressionist painters. Indeed, there's an entire floor in this museum dedicated to them. Sur notre droite, à présent, on va longer le musée d'Orsay, à cette grande façade avec deux horloges et des noms de villes. À l'origine, ce bâtiment n'était pas un musée, mais une gare, la gare d'Orsay, inaugurée en 1900 pour l'Expo universelle et utilisée comme gare pendant une quarantaine d'années pour être ensuite désaffectée à cause de problèmes techniques et ensuite transformée en musée en 1986. Donc c'est un musée à présent dédié à toutes les formes d'art produits entre 1848 et 1914, principalement les peintres impressionnistes à qui un étage entier du musée est dédié. And the last one, Louis XIV abandoned the Louvre in 1682 for political reasons and inaugurated his palace in Versailles. Then on the Louvre became a museum in 1793, that's to say right in the middle of Revolution. And the very first art collections ever exhibited in the Louvre were the kings and queens art collections during the antique regime. And now, more recently, our former president, François Mitterrand, and his architect here in May, inaugurated the Glass Pyramid. 1989 to celebrate the 200 years anniversary of French Revolution, and that pyramid now is the main entrance to the Louvre. Alright, and now we're approaching the famous Pont des Arts, the art bridge that links the Louvre to the French Institute. A bridge dates back into the 19th century. It's totally made of iron and entirely pedestrian. It was very famous a few years ago for having welcomed 1 million love locks. And now if you look carefully on the bridge, you can not see any one of them anymore, you know, because they were removed. They were too heavy for the structure of the bridge. And on the right of the bridge, you are going to see that cupola of the French Institute. That's a 17th century building. And it's also the headquarters of the academy. Alors à présent, on est en train de s'approcher du pont des Arts qui relie le Louvre à l'Institut de France. Alors le pont des Arts date du 19e siècle, c'est un pont en fer et totalement piétonnier. Hein. Il a été connu il y a quelques années pour avoir accueilli des cadenas des amoureux qui ont été enlevés, hein, tous à cause de leur poids qui menaçait la structure du pont. Et puis sur la droite, hein, vous la voyez, la coupole de l'Institut de France, c'est un bâtiment du XVIIe siècle et c'est également le siège des académies. Et donc après le pont des Arts, hein, vous allez voir déjà une partie de l'île de la Cité. Donc sur nous avons trois îles, hein, donc Paris, l'île de la Cité, l'île Saint-Louis et l'île aussi.
You see, it looks naked, doesn't it?
Vous voyez une partie de l'île des Arts qui s'appelle le square du Vert Galant. Et le Vert Galant, c'est également un surnom qu'on a donné au roi Henri IV. They were recovered by houses. Now that we are approaching it, you can see a lot of masks making grins to us. There are 382 of them, and they are all
382.
Still on the left, you can see the city island. The city island, you know, has always been considered as the cradle of Paris, you know, because it was inhabited already in the 2nd century before Christ by a Celtic tribe, and they were called the Parisi. The Parisi, you know, they were Gauls and they were also fishermen. Very soon they got conquered by the Romans, and the Romans, after have crossed the river, settled down on the left, on the left bank on your right, and built the city of Lutetia. And Lutetia is the previous name of Paris. And it got rebaptized Paris in the 4th century after Christ as a tribute to the Parisi, the first inhabitants of the city island. On the left, you can see the rear facade of our law court under renovation. Regardez à gauche, toujours devant, on est devant l'île de la Cité, hein, et la façade que vous voyez en cours de rénovation, il s'agit de la façade arrière du palais de justice. Donc l'île de la Cité, de tout temps, a été considérée comme le berceau de la ville de Paris, puisqu'elle était déjà habitée au 2e siècle avant Jésus-Christ par une tribu gauloise qu'on appelait les Parisi. Alors les Parisi ont été rapidement conquis par les Romains qui se sont ensuite installés. Ce qui est arrivé à cette cathédrale terrible nuit du 15 avril 2019, elle a pris feu. Un terrible incendie sous la toiture, dans la structure en bois, a fait intégralement écrouler la toiture et la flèche. Alors maintenant, après 5 ans, l'intégralité de la structure en bois a été refaite. Ils ont commencé à refaire la toiture, ils ont refait totalement la flèche. Elle a été réinstallée ici il n'y a pas très longtemps. L'intérieur de la cathédrale est presque terminé, mais il faudra quand même attendre jusqu'à la fin de cette année, le 8 décembre, pour pouvoir y retourner. Ensuite, donc, on va voir la façade occidentale, donc, qui est composée, vous allez voir au centre, hein, de la rose de l'Apocalypse et de la galerie des 28 rois d'Israël.
Oh, so here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We are in Paris, France, in the preparation for the Summer Olympics. And right behind me, there's another area where they're setting up the stands for the spectators to sit and take place and watch the Summer Olympics. I told you I was going to get to it. Well, once again, it's the Travel Addict. We're here in Paris, France, in preparation for the Summer Olympics 2024. All right, check this out, ladies and gentlemen. You know how I always do the taste test. USA, outside of USA, to see how those products taste, fast food or not. So we are outside of Mickey D's right here in Paris. So I'm gonna step inside, see what it looks like, and maybe purchase something to see the quality of their beef and their chicken and fish and whatnot. But I hear they have a pastry section where they sell macaroons and that good old stuff that they indulge in out here in Paris. So let's go take a look inside Mickey D's in Paris. bonjour, bonjour. What's up, Travis?
How you doing, brother?
Go ahead and holler at the people out there in YouTube land,
Well,
man.
hello, folks. I'm gonna enjoy this new McDonald's over here. They're a little different over here now, but I'm loving it here in Paris.
What'd you order?
Huh?
What'd you order?
Oh, I just got a cafe latte.
Cafe latte. All right.
Cafe latte.
Hey, don't forget to tell them to like and subscribe to Travel Addict Test. Man. Go ahead and tell
Don't forget to like and subscribe to Travel Addict Test.
them. No.
Yes, sir.